Hello, 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 and hello. Welcome to Level 40 Unlocked, the New Year's Eve edition, where we're saying goodbye to 2021 and hello to 2022. So, hello, hello, and hello. Thank you all for joining me. I know that this is a wonderful evening, and most of you guys are celebrating in your own little way, so you could have been any place, and I'm glad you're here with me. Tonight's going to be a little different. I'm going to go ahead and update the titles if they already aren't. This is going to be a Spider-Man gameplay, not Call of Duty. Call of Duty has been giving me some trouble this past few months leading into the New Year holiday. So we're not going to end our year with Call of Duty. We're going to begin our year by finishing off Spider-Man. As last time I showed you, I was, I believe, 70%. Not exactly sure, but I think it was around 70% complete with the game. Just want to zoom in a little bit, get the camera tighter, and want to turn down the music just a tad bit. Well, that was more than a tad bit, but y'all with me, right? There, put the levels right there. And I want to take myself off of it as well. As you already know, one man, one machine operation, so you see me working the ones and twos as we go. Hopefully the audio level on the volume of the mic is at a cool, moderate, tolerable volume. But yeah, tonight I'm gonna be reviewing the movie Spider-Man: No Way Home, as well as playing the game Marvel Spider-Man. The last time I was on about 7 days ago when we tried to play some Call of Duty, and once again it crashed on us. I showed you that the last time I played, I believe, was April of 2020, and I was 70% with the game. I'm not sure if we want to be able to complete it before that bell strikes midnight. We got about, what, 3 hours and 5 minutes actually. And it's actually 5 minutes to New Year's Eve, or for the New Year's Day on the East Coast. Yeah, I believe it is 11:55 out there. So happy early New Year to you guys. Shout out to my DC fam. You know, I got peoples that still rock with, co-host of the show MAGA podcast. It's actually out there in DC, so wishing him a happy New Year. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna jump into this game, Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man. We're gonna talk a little bit about the movie. It will be spoilers, so as I hope the title in Twitch is showing that this is going to be a spoiler review. Let me see if we can get my forehead so far out the camera. Trying to get these camera angles and zoom patterns down. Hopefully that looks better. I saw on TikTok the 5-finger challenge for the forehead. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at the 5. Yeah, the hairline is right there at the 5. So I ain't receding. I ain't receding to it yet. Hopefully it don't happen. With that light shining off the dome piece, trying to make sure I ain't got them wrinkles in there either. That's another thing. My level 40 unlocked people. Have y'all gotten the wrinkles in the forehead yet? I was looking at some of my favorite actors, and yeah, they definitely got the permanent creases in their forehead. I don't have that yet. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get that or not. I'm not sure if it's synonymous with everybody, but yeah, I want to know. Let me know if you guys got that going on. I'm just in YouTube right now trying to adjust the information there. Yeah, I want to know. Let me know if you guys got. And I'm rocking the red and black because of Spider-Man. You know, red is not one of my favorite colors, so I'm more of a blue, gray, and black and white type of individual. But you know, Spider-Man got me in the mood. I was gonna rock the blue do-rag. Matter of fact, I still may throw the blue do-rag on before the evening's out to do the full Spider-Man get up, as close as I can get to it. I don't really cosplay. Not the hey, if I had the budget and the time, I probably would go to a Comic-Con and cosplay. I'm still looking over these YouTube instructions on. I'm just trying to figure out how do I edit this. I don't want to see analytics. No. Content live. And yes, this one right here. Let's work on this one. Alright. And paste. Take care of that. And is there any way to adjust the game that I'm playing? Not that I can see, so let's just go ahead and save that change right now. And move on to the we'll take care of that later. After all, you guys aren't here to watch me play on a computer settings. You're here to watch me play the game, right? So let's get the game up and running. Where are you? New screen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, by the way, how do you like the background? That's basically just the wallpaper, and along with my logos. And I did add the Marvel Spider-Man, put a little transparency on there. Yeah, where is our gameplay? There we go. All right, let's get into this. And as I said, this is going to be a spoiler alert, spoiler warning review of the movie. And I'm just looking. I actually did prepare some notes because I know how easy it is to get lost in gameplay. But let's check out as this loads. Oh, it is now officially midnight on Eastern Standard Time, EST. So it is officially 2022 in certain parts of America. So Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And just excuse me for a moment. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, this little box right there in the background. But yeah, let me throw the headphones back. Also, want to grab the Christmas gift that I got. You guys like? It's perfect for this channel, right? It goes right with the logo that I have in the lower left corner there. Yeah, I had to think about left and right there. But yeah, it's real life leaf. Oh, I like how the background is catching it as a green screen because it's a green leaf. Very cool. But yeah, that's the new level 40 unlocked mascot leaf. That music is quite loud in this game. I wonder if we could adjust that in the options. Let's see what's going on. Alright, I don't see options though, for like options. There we go, settings. Where's the audio settings? Has it always been on Amazing? Okay. I continue. I really do want to adjust that music though. It's quite loud. Speaking of music, that's a reminder I should up the background music of mine so we don't get any copyrights. Although it seems like even though this music, the music I chose for the level 40 unlocked background music is supposed to be copyright free, apparently I get copyright strikes on Twitch for it. I don't know why. But it'd be, well, not strikes, but it'd be muting part of my music saying that, or part of my video saying that music is copyrighted. So I'm not sure what's up with that. That's just me not wanting to move the box out of the camera. So I'm supposed to be. What am I supposed to be doing? It's been so long since I played this game, people. I really don't even remember any of the buttons. Okay. Oh. Apparently I had a fly ass fit on though. Check me out. Let's check out what the buttons are. No controller layout. Alright, map is main button. Oh, check that out. Little Spiderman widget. Alright, obviously we got the pause system option. R2 swing, sprint, R1 shoot gadget, A gadget select. Okay, gadget camera gadget, photo, heal. And then I'll get healed. Hurt, die, show object. Why am I slowing down? Oh, this photo mode. Like web zip, I remember, right? Okay. I thought I saw a person. Alright, but yeah, Spider-Man, No Way Home. Alright, so I don't even know how to begin this. Let's begin where the movie began. Spider-Man is coming fresh off of his adventures in, where were they? England? UK? His adventures abroad, basically. Where he just defeated Mysterio and apparently, what was that? What did I just do there? J. Jonah Jameson has got exclusive information about who Spider-Man is. Okay, looks like I could do some web zips. As I explained this one, just get myself more familiarized with oh, okay, that was okay, no, that. Exclusive information on Spider-Man's secret identity, which we all know to be Peter Parker. And he spreads this information in the middle of Times Square as as Spider-Man and Mary J. Or MJ, I'm sorry, MJ, are returning. So everybody's surrounding them. So it's Peter Parker, Spider-Man immediately gets him and MJ Zanaya out of public eye and into where they guess will feel safe or away from the media. Okay, so I see a target signal up there and I'm pressing R2. So that's not to do that, and that's to get the camera. So what can I do with that? What can I do with was a gadget. So they go to Spider-Man and MJ. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna switch off from the subject and into the game, talking about the game, and then and back into the movie. Hopefully you guys can keep up. That's part of what the charm of Level 40 unlocks, the conversation style. I'm gonna have to retrain in web slinging 101. I don't get the hang of it. I can't do tricks in the air, spins, or ollies. I've been trying to do that for a minute. Just get some style points. There, some stuff like that. And I'm not getting that Batman feel of what that little circle that I'm looking at is what I'm attaching my webs to. So, back to the movie review. So, Peter Parker, Spider-Man, Tom Holland, and Zendaya, MJ are back at Aunt May's house, condo, apartment in Queens, Brooklyn. I'm not from New York. I'm just fucking with you guys. Okay. Alright, no, seriously. Alright, so I'm pissing people off. I know I am. Part of it is troll, part of it is weed brain. I can't think all the time of exactly what I'm trying to say. Okay, so that's what I was trying to do. Thank you. And then when alright, what about some tricks in the air? So they get to Aunt May's house. No tricks, huh? And this is where we find Aunt May, played by Marissa Tomei, and Happy Hooligan. Yeah, I'm not like to say I'm gonna keep doing that. I thought I could get the lunch one. Happy Hooligan. I'm just gonna swing around for a few minutes as I explain the story. I'm not trying to get to that golden point just yet. I'm still trying to relearn my spinning. I can move the camera around this guy, but I can't get the guy to move. Oh, and I can't get my timing down for that right there. Alright. John Favreau playing Happy Hooligan are breaking up. I think Happy was more invested in the relationship than Marissa Tomei's character was Aunt May. So in comes Peter Parker. Well, they hear a noise from Peter Parker's bedroom, so they know he's Spider-Man. So they figured he's back, but they don't realize that the world knows. And as they're going through their breakup, Tom Holland, Peter Parker, is trying to conceal the fact that their whole world is trying to talk to Spider-Man, that they know who he is now. I wonder if I could take a picture from here. It's a beautiful view. What building that is right there? Hey, Stark Tower, aka Adventure Tower. And you have a little funny scene of him trying to close the blinds and everything to keep her from finding out, but of course they find out because it's the news, it's the media. You could try and hide yourself from the world, but the world would definitely find you, Drake. Sorry. But anyway, so that's how our movie begins, and half the people in society. I seriously cannot do any tricks while I'm in the air. No rolls, no barrel dives, nothing. Just straight, just diving. Huh? Flips. That was a great height for me to jump from. They're taking the fun out of swinging. So, with Peter Parker being known to the world as Spider-Man, it causes problems for him and his friends because not only it was his secret identity revealed, he's also been framed or accused of killing Mysterio, which did he? I don't know if he technically did. I mean, Mysterio tried to shoot him, and he blocked the bullet. But I think Mysterio kind of killed himself, didn't he? With the drone, sort of like a callback to Green Goblin. Yes, I'm jumping a little bit by saying that, but I did want to just mention shout out Green Goblin. But anyway, yeah. So obviously that's causing a problem for him. It's him and MJ and his buddy Neil. I keep doing that with everybody's names. Are trying to get into MIT and Dream College, but because Peter is Parker is being known as Spider-Man, who's also possibly known as the murderer of a hero and definitely a vigilante. He's definitely a vigilante because he's not a police officer. It makes a kind of a bad publicity for any type of institution that will take him in. So it would be hard for him to get a regular job since him being Spider-Man. It'd be hard for his friends and associates to get into school. So the knowledge of his secret identity is a bit troublesome. But legally, it isn't going to be a problem because he has Matt Murdock on his side to take care of all his legal problems. Which is fortunate for him, but I know, we're headed that way. You see, we're getting there slowly but surely. You don't have to tell me, Peter. Yeah, so Matt Murdock is going to help Peter with his legal issues for the Mysterio thing, even though half the people still believe that Mysterio was right, and half the people believe that, Spider-Man can do no wrong, and obviously he didn't murder anybody. So, but he's not representing Happy. Happy is going to get in trouble because he works for Stark Enterprises or Stark Industries, and all this technology that's on the loose, all the Vulture, the drones from No Way Home. As a matter of fact, the last two Spider-Man movies have been Stark's Industries problems. But that brings me to one of my issues with the movie, because by the way, heads up, love the movie. Great movie. If you haven't seen it already, go see it. I'm giving you a full breakdown, but it's better to just see it because my breakdown is going to be interrupted by gameplay and game talk, because eventually I'm going to land right into this place and start playing the game and not really be talking about the movie as much. Speaking of which, check and see how everything is doing. Once again, Happy New Year. But yeah, as I was saying, one of my issues with the movie, not the movie, with the Marvel Universe as is, Tony Stark was a billionaire and he didn't pay his people shit. And he didn't have any lawyers or paid lobbyists and preferential congressmen. He had no clout for a multi-billion-dollar industry leader of capital. Like, I just watched another movie, Don't Look Up, and there's this character in there who's a billionaire, cell phone tech guy, and he seems to just be able to run the world basically because he's a billionaire tech guy. I would think that Tony Stark, after his passing, his company would be protected by tons of lawyers. His former bodyguard, Pepper Potts. If you haven't seen the What If, in What If, there's a moment where Tony Stark, I think in all of What If, spoilers for that as well, all of What If episodes, I don't think Tony Stark survives any of them. I think he dies in all of them. But there's one in particular where Tony Stark gets the bites the dust, and the government, General Ironheart, the guy who used to always chase the whole General Thunderbird, just takes over Stark's Industries and confiscates their technology and their weaponry. And I'm if so when Steve Jobs died, that still didn't mean that the FBI can crack the phones without Apple's permission. Like, I remember that being in the news that the FBI wanted to access some suspected terrorist's phone, and they wanted to force Apple to break the encryption on the phone, and Apple refused to do it because that was a violation of their technology and some other shit, basically. And Apple wouldn't do it. And the government wanted them to do it, but Apple wouldn't do it. And eventually it unlocked itself magically or whatever. But still, when Steve Jobs died, the FBI still didn't get access to all of Apple's proprietary technology. Like, they still had the lawyers and bureaucracy and red tape set up in between. So I'm not understanding how when Tony dies in Endgame, spoiler, that Stark Industries has no support system, no type of Pepper Potts, who practically ran Stark Industries. Like in Iron Man 2, she takes over Stark Industries, is so incompetent to take care of the missing technology. Even the Hawkeye show is about technology from the Stark Endgame, the Avenger Tower that was taken from Avenger Tower. So it baffles my mind that Happy Hooligan couldn't have an army of lawyers helping him in his defense. And in the What If episode, that the General Thunder or whatever was able to just take over Stark Industries, and it just seems like ever since Tony died, that it's just open sesame on all Stark's technology, Stark's people. Like, there's no protection whatsoever. And as I said, I'm gonna get to later, they eventually move into Happy's condo, and he's got a nice New York condo. So and I know the rent there is just as expensive as it is here in California. So I know it costs him a pretty penny, but I don't know. He was the bodyguard, right-hand man to Tony Stark for years. Like, he was the first guy who Tony talked to when he came from out that cave with the heart. Happy bought him cheeseburgers. Like in the movie 2, Happy is driving the Rolls Royce and brings him the case so he can fight the crazy Russian. But Happy ain't living like he was best friends with a billionaire. Happy's living like he was probably cool with a millionaire, or that he earned $1 million salary, but he ain't living like he was cool with a billionaire. I'm sorry, his place seemed a little low end for what I expect someone, a former Stark, someone that close, that high up in the Stark Industries realm. Like, he was the Bentley to Stark, like Bentley Farnsworth. Although I don't know how much money that brother got. Still, I want Happy to have more money, and that kind of bothered me that he was living a little so poor and didn't have any defense. But yeah, the legal problems for Peter Parker are not going to be an issue, but him and his friends can't get into MIT. So, for a high school, senior, college age kid, he believes that's the end of the world, and he doesn't think that he has any real options. So he goes to the magical option. Because if you knew a wizard or a genie, you'd ask for a wish too. And that's when the shit starts.
Wait. Where are the arms?
And situations like this happen.
So cool.
So he goes to get his situation solved magically, and as you can assume, it don't work out.
Faster than signals travel.
He keeps trying to change the spell midway through, and Doctor Strange just has very little. Oh, he only has 2. He doesn't have all 4 plugged in. I didn't know that they were detachable like that.
Work on the neural web was the key.
But we haven't even tested it yet.
Now that we're speaking on the game again at this moment, I've always always wondered about, because even in the movie, actually, it's a correlation in the movie and in this, because I'm jumping a little bit ahead with the movie, but only a little bit.
Impressive.
The length of those tentacles, they never actually show you the maximum extension length of the length of those. Alright, so I got to do a diagnostic. I forgot this game had plenty of mini games in there. Chip. Alright.
Easy fix.
Let's fix this guy's chip. So, what am I trying to do? It needs 8. The target, the actual is 8. It needs only 2. So I need to negativize this. Yes, negativize. So let's take the ring around Rosie. Let's rotate R2. I need a different piece here. No, this is supposed to be saved. So I can redirect. Okay, so that's skip. Reset circuit L1. I didn't add any pieces, so it didn't have any reset. Yeah, that won't work though. Because as soon as I do that, it blocks it off. So let's remove this. Can I remove that? Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. Alrighty. We'll figure out the math on this later. Let's go with a -1 for right now. Let's rotate that. Alright, and if we do a +5, it should be a 2, right?
See if that
There we go. Additional components required. Alright, so yes, Spider-Man goes to Doctor Strange to try and make everybody forget who Peter Parker that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. But unfortunately, because he keeps trying to change the spell and midway through, by trying to change it to just select people who will still remember, because he wants, you know, his Aunt May and MJ and all these other people to remember. I want 5. Okay. It screws up the spell, and now everybody who knows Peter Parker in every universe, everybody who knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man in every universe is trying to come to the MCU universe that we know of. So that means we got, what do they call it? The infamous 6? Peter Parker has a rogue, Spider-Man has a rogue gallery. Yeah, what they're called though. There's something 6 though. The Sinister 6, I believe. Well, anyway, it's a game break way to bring in the Sinister 6, which brings us more towards the, I guess, the middle of our movie. We got the beginning of the movie set up where Everybody knows who he is. He has a dilemma. His friends can't get into school, so he goes to the magical guy to get the help. That doesn't work, and then it sets off a chain of events that brings in his new dangers. And here's something little Easter egg about this movie. None of his villains are MCU villains. They're all villains from other versions of Spider-Man. The first villain that makes their appearance is Doc Ock, who we're supposed to be fixing right now. So let's fix him up. So we're gonna go top and then around the back way. But we're gonna lose too much energy that way, right? I didn't mean to do that. Reset. Yeah, so I don't want to skip it here. Reset. Yes, reset. I just want to rotate. Oh, I did want to move it. I bet you it's gonna be a situation where I'm gonna run out of nope. Because how is that gonna rotate? Let me have one. Where am I going to get this one from? If I redirect here. Anything here? Son of a 3/4. I need one more. That still wouldn't be enough energy though. Oh, hold on. Remove. I can't remove the circuit. me thinking. Got me thinking. Hold on, before I do that, let me up this one as well. So yeah, Spider-Man is on his way to talk to the Dean of Admissions instead of going and speaking to a wizard to fix his problems. The wizard suggested he go actually speak to the Dean of Admissions at MIT. And as he's speaking to her, his spider senses alerts him to danger, which happens to be Doc Ock. Doc Ock. Not the Doc Ock that we're fixing right now, but the Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2, I believe it's the Raimi series with Tobey Maguire. And he is obviously upset with Spider-Man, so he immediately goes on the attack, believing that he's attacking the Spider-Man that he knows from the last universe, aka movie that he was in. Alright, we're trying to get to 8 when we're under voltage right now, so we need to up the voltage. We don't have any boosters. Those are for those. Excuse me. Is this rotatable? Cancel. Keep hitting it. Okay, so that's not rotatable. So I'm not even sure why this is here then, because I'm going to have to bypass that. And if I'm going to bypass that, then what's the point? Oh, it's too high. Oh, well, can't I just... Do I have anything? I have nothing in inventory. Oh. Okay. So, let's remove this. Let's go here. Since that only has one option. Alright. Yeah, but I'm still going to be 2 over. Oh, there's a -2 right there, but it says I can't. Who thought I'd be spending New Year's Eve talking? Oh, yep, I knew it. This one's should be this. There we go. So yeah, Doc Ock makes his appearance and he attacks Spider-Man, believing that he's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And they have their fight on the bridge, and Spider-Man does what Spider-Man does: save people on the bridge, be a hero, sacrifices himself and his identity to stop cars from falling off the bridge. Let's get rid of that annoying on the arm side. And in the process of fighting Doc Ock, Spider-Man's face is revealed to show Tom Holland, not Tobey Maguire.
Favors the bold.
So wait a minute. So they just extended
Show the world what we've done.
out those two? Because I was looking and they were not
Your
connected.
motor neurons.
It was only two connected. Where did the other two in the
Your
back?
inhibitions, your mood. I just think we need some more testing.
For the first time in my life,
And this is what Doc Ock did in the movie. Doc Ock.
feel like me.
Otto, you're not a failure. But this could permanently damage your mind. Please.
Right. Right.
See how they extend and push, able to make him so much higher and taller than what he is. I really do want to know the maximum length of those tentacles, because apparently they retracted all the way into the back of his suit. Like, I don't know how, but yeah.
You sure you're okay?
And, but okay, interesting technology. Speaking of technology, Stark's technology of the Iron Spider-Man suit, the nanobots in that suit were what allowed our Spider-Man, our Tom Holland Spider-Man, to defeat, or not defeat, restrain. No, he defeated him. Defeated him and restrained. Okay, hold on. Let's save some more. Osborn.
When you're casting your vote, remember what I've done. You're all safer now than we've ever been.
Yeah, Dr. Octavius has some serious anger issues. And some inferiority issues as well. He really does feel like he's a failure all the time, which makes him push for, greatness that I guess is right up outside his reach. Just check and make sure that the audio on this sounds good.
I should check on
Okay,
Miles.
that was pretty good.
Hey, Pete.
Hi, Miles. I just wanted to see how you're doing with the news about Lee. Look, if you didn't want to work there anymore, May and I would understand.
I did want to quit when I heard. Then I remember what my dad used to say. A hero is just a guy who doesn't give up.
That's
That's
true,
what's up.
assuming he's doing the right thing. I got you that job. I'd hate for you to keep doing it if you think it's wrong.
Oh, the people here. Nothing Martin Lee did is their fault. They need help and I'm helping them. I think Dad would want me to stay.
Oh, that's what's up.
I think he'd be proud.
I know he would. And Miles, I'm proud of you too. Anytime you want to talk, just call.
Thanks, Pete. Gotta go. May just gave me a list of all the supplies to get. All right, later.
Miles Morales, y'all know who that is, right? He's from another universe of Spider-Man. He had his movie called Spider-Verse. Great movie, y'all should go check that out. Isn't there a way that I can change outfits and whatnot? I remember, yeah, I was gonna say there was a whole bunch of upgrades and stuff that I could do. All right, no, just a dark suit, no suit powers associated with it. What other suits do I get? Obviously that one. The Whoa, I've never seen this one before. And this is interesting. Oh. Okay. Definitely like this is it's kind of similar to what I'm wearing right now. I think that's from the No Way Home. No, not No Way Home. Far From Home, right? And apparently he was a member of the Fantastic Four at some point. I think that's the classic Tobey Maguire suit right there. And this is the Andrew Garfield suit. They are very similar. Yeah, very much so. And I believe this is the suit that the Iron Spider, yes, this is the suit that from No Way Home that Tom Holland fought Dr. Octavius in their first meet, and that's how the nanites from this suit is what helped him get control over Doc Ock. Oh man, the comic book suit. Yeah, we'll keep the black one though. What is this right here? Oh, this is from Far From Home, the Black Spider, right? Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Gadgets, because I haven't done any fighting. I just did a little. So what am I doing? Haven't checked on Aunt May and forever. Better start reclaiming my responsible nephew title. So I'm going to Chinatown to go to Feast, which is also prominent in the movie No Way Home. Aunt May does work there. So after Spider-Man gets Doc Ock under control, they hear a sinister laugh and a orange Halloween
Congratulations, Captain.
bomb
You got the City Hall bomber.
style, well, Halloween
Tomato,
pumpkin style
My point is, you've been burning the candle at both
bomb.
ends lately.
Was that
You should take a vacation.
I'm not exactly the tourist type, but once we've rounded up the rest of Lee's people, maybe I will.
I thought I was gonna say I had figured this out.
Just uninterrupted sleep.
Oh, you are a party animal. But hey, whatever floats your cruise ship. Porky doesn't. You've earned it.
Green Goblin makes his appearance in the movie by throwing the bomb on a highway and laughing maniacally. And not just any Green Goblin, because Green Goblin has made an appearance in both the Amazing Spider-Man and the original Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. And Green Goblin is canonically, one of Spider-Man's first and most dangerous, most powerful. He's Spider-Man's Joker, pretty much. So wherever he goes, trouble follows, mayhem follows. And sure enough, he makes his appearance, and as I said, it's the original Green Goblin, the William Dafoe Green Goblin from the Tobey Maguire movies. Because right now, seems like we're getting a lot of Tobey Maguire's villains. Since he did do 3 movies, he would have the most. Hey, I'm getting good at this, trying to stay off the ground as soon as I say something. I know there's gotta be a way to freestyle jump. There. I'm sorry. I know, movesless. Left swinging. Actually, I should. Perfect dodge, circle, perfect hit, square, long dodge, circle, X, throw. Excuse me. Here we go. Swing, R2, jump, web zip. I haven't been able to do web zip too much. Zip to point, been doing that. Point launch, been doing that. Wall run, been doing that inadvertently. Wait a minute, that's it? Air tricks, triangle, circle, and L stick. Okay. I tried triangle. So Green Goblin blows him up, and we're right in the nick of time. Doctor Strange portals Spider-Man and Doc Ock back into his house of mystery or whatever, and puts Doc Ock into some type of dungeon, jail cell. You know what? We're not going to really play this game. We're just going to zip around, I guess, while I explain this movie. But hey, you get some great visuals of New York City. I'm not seeing. Oh, I was about to say, I'm not seeing any tricks. There we go. Just when I was trying to get into the trick zone mode.
This is for you.
As soon as I start doing tricks, I start falling quicker. Just having some fun, just like I say, swinging around. I hit Chinatown in a sec, okay? So yeah, they're in Doctor Strange dungeon. Doctor Strange explains the situation that everybody who knew who Spider-Man is from every Peter Parker knows Spider-Man from every universe is trying to get here. So he needs to end the spell because even though he had it contained, it's a more powerful spell than he anticipated, and parts of it escaped, which is why. Hey, check it out! I got a full focus bar. I'm focusing. Is coming after him and coming into this universe. So until you can figure out how to permanently shut down the spell, he needs Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, from our universe to gather and get all of the ones that have escaped and get through the cracks before he could contain the spell. And these people, he don't know who they are, but he does know. How does he? I forget how he. Oh, he recruits his team of MJ and Ned to help him track down these visitors from the alternate universes. And the first one he tracks down is Electro, played by Jamie Foxx. And this is the Electro from the Amazing Spider-Man movies, with the Spider-Man who's played by Andrew Garfield, who only had 2 movies. He was supposed to get, I guess, the Sinister Six type of situation, but things fell through, studios and stuff like that. You know, like, oh, whatever. But yeah, so that happened. I just wanted to check and make sure that, because I bumped the camera, I just wanted to make sure everything was still in frame. But yeah, let me see, what time is it? We're talking for a minute. Oh, it is 9:53, so we got 2 more hours to New Year's on this side as well. So maybe I should, I'm here at the spot, 118 meters downwards.
New polls are in. Mayor Osborne's approval ratings have spiked since Martin Lee's arrest. He seems a shoe-in for re-election. I've got one of his supporters on the line. Speak! Mayor Osborne's got my vote. He got Lee and recovered the WMD. He saved us, and Spider-Man have a lot to do with it. Well, it's not correct, because you're obviously not seeing the big picture. Yes, the threat was averted, but how did things get to that point? Where did this devil's breath come from? Why does Spider-Man always seem to know
I'm just
things
giving J. Jonah his
before we
moment.
do? The threat's not really over until we know it won't happen again, and I'm not exactly up to my mustache in confidence. Mark my words, it's no time for New Yorkers to let their guard down.
I can't remember the name of the brilliant actor who plays J. Jonah Jameson in both the No Way Home and the original Spider-Man, but he does a great job. He sounds just like the the video game guy and the cartoon guy from the 90s. I mean, they do a damn. It's a lot of pictures. Y'all seeing all these pictures? This land or what the hell? They all around my costume and shit. Now, if I be that guy, start doing stuff like that, like get up on out of here. I don't know what y'all doing, but I wanted to web shoot their ass. But yeah, so Electro is his first encounter, and Electro is actually giving Spider-Man the fade because Spider-Man's webs are going straight through Electro because Electro is electricity, and he's got the upgrade because the technology, the energy that the MCU is operating on is clean energy developed by Stark Industries. As you remember in the first Avengers movie, the Tesseract, they were claiming that they were doing that. The S.H.I.E.L.D. was claiming that they were experimenting on the Tesseract to discover renewable energy, a clean fuel, whereas Tony Stark had already accomplished that back in Iron Man 1. And in the Avengers, at the beginning of the Avengers, he's hooking up at that time, which was known as Stark Tower, to the arc reactor, making it completely sustainable and having, more power than nuclear sub or whatever. So, yeah, the world at this point, multiple years after I think 10 years after the first Avengers defeated the alien threat in New York, are all operating on clean energy produced by Stark Industries. So it is a different form of energy than what Jamie Foxx is used to with the blue electricity that he gets from the Amazing Spider-Man universe. He gets the yellow electricity from the MCU universe, which also straightens his teeth and gives him a better haircut. So he's really digging the MCU, but he's obviously power hungry. You can see it in his eyes, in his tone, in his interactions, that this guy is not a good guy. Which, him and Spider-Man start, running the fade, and Spider-Man can't handle the one-on-one. But luckily, Sandman, one of Tobey Maguire's villains from Spider-Man 3, makes an appearance against Electro, which is an Amazing Spider-Man villain, I guess. So, and I guess electricity has a harder time traveling through sand. I guess that would make sense. So Sandman and Spider-Man team up. They defeat Electro, but once Sandman realizes that the Spider-Man he's teamed up with is not the Spider-Man he's accustomed to, he starts feeling a certain type of way, so Peter has to restrain him. So now Peter has...
I don't know how I feel about you running this place all by yourself.
These people need help. If I lose a few hours of sleep, so be it.
So have you heard from Mr. Lee since?
No. But the Martin I know couldn't have done that. Whatever's become of
Don't
him,
really know people.
that's not the one I want to remember.
It's funny how she's an old-looking a young-looking old,
How are things with MJ?
or a young-looking, or old-looking young woman. I don't know which one.
It's complicated.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Honesty. That's what got me and Ben through the rough patches.
You guys had rough patches?
Oh, sure.
Every couple has rough patches.
So,
Nothing
are you
smooth all the time.
Hey, turn it up. Want to hear this?
For the police has confirmed that this was the truck carrying the device used in the Grand Central Terminal attack.
Yeah, he pulled the Batman. So yeah, he's got 3 of the villains locked up, and surprisingly, the 4th one, Green Goblin, played by
Captain
William
Watanabe,
Dafoe,
leave a message.
Yuri, where are you? Call me when you get this.
is now.
I just hope the Devil's Breath is still there. And still secure. If the demons got to that truck, this just went from bad to catastrophic.
Alright, so I gotta cover about 2,000 meters. But yeah, he's reverted to his Norman Osborn personality. And shows up at Feast, of all places, because Norman Osborn is in a universe where he's no longer rich. His son is not in. He doesn't exist. I don't think he exists in the MCU. So he goes to the Food Emergency Aid Shelter. And training. I don't think he goes there for training. He actually goes there for some donuts. He steals donuts right in front of Aunt May and Peter Parker. And he tells them that, yeah, sometimes he's not himself and he does some things that he's not proud of, but they don't really understand the extent, Aunt May and Peter and Spider-Man, Tom Holland Spider-Man, of just who the Green Goblin is and just how many people he hurts. Which is something that is going to bite him in the ass. So here we go. Spoiler warning. Green Goblin, as far as I know, I'm not the biggest comic book guy, but from the Spider-Man movie I saw with Tobey Maguire, the cartoon series I saw on Fox back in the 90s, and I even Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man, Green Goblin has a habit of fucking up somebody Peter Parker cares about. Not somebody Spider-Man is close to. He fucks up, he goes after Peter Parker's loved ones. So, as I said, spoiler warning, there's a moment that the same the same Green Goblin who threw a bomb into Aunt May's house, Tobey Maguire's Aunt May house, and made her finish a Bible prayer, is on the loose here against the pretty relatively happy, easy-go-lucky, happy to be a Avenger Spider-Man who hasn't known any true pain or trauma, because we never really get the Uncle Ben death from this Spider-Man that we know in the MCU. So yeah, Norman Osborn shows up at the Feast, and at this point, Tom Holland's like, okay, Tom Holland, Peter Parker is like, let's send them back. Let's Doctor Strange has a way to send them back. And Aunt May's like, you can't send these people back broken and disturbed like this. You gotta help them. And at this point, Tom Holland, Peter Parker, is a little sick and tired of people and his life and the reality of being Spider-Man in a world that hates him. He just want to get things back to normal. So he's like, this is not my problem. These aren't even people from my franchise, to be honest. So I ain't been in the movie with none of these folks. These folks ain't even after me. They after some other dude. This ain't on me. But he gets convinced to do the right thing once, or what he believes to be the right thing once they are all together and having a conversation and realize that, hey, in their respective universes, they end up dying. Like, Doc Ock drowns, right as he's trying to stop his machine from destroying New York. Electro becomes pure energy and gets dissipated by Spider-Man because he wants to drain the world of energy, but at that point of omniscience, he knows everything and tries to become a living god, so he dies. Lizard makes an appearance, but it's not even worth talking about him. Doctor Strange apprehended him off screen, so he really wasn't worth anything. I think Lizard just got turned back into a normal human being. I don't think he actually died. Yeah, I think he actually got turned. Yeah, he's one of the few who didn't die, and neither did Sandman. Sandman got, became a sand cloud in the wind, but he was still alive.
Missed a call from Doc. Hope he's okay.
Peter, I just wanted to mark the moment, I suppose. The closing of one chapter in life and the beginning of the next. I couldn't have reached this point without you. And it's my hope that the next phase will only strengthen our partnership.
Man, if you about to become a villain, Doc.
As the world finally sees our work bear fruit. Here's to the future.
So yeah.
He sounds less paranoid than before. Downright hopeful. I hope that means good things are coming.
No.
We could all use that.
It's not, Pete. Sorry. So yeah, yeah, the lizard got caught off screen and whatnot, but they're all in the dungeon talking to each other, and because some people died in movies later than others, some have more knowledge than others. So Sandman was in the last Spider-Man, so he knows of what happened to Doc Ock and what happened to Norman Osborn, aka Green Goblin. Green Goblin did die, killed by his own glider. Doc Ock did die, drowned by his own machine. Jamie Foxx comes to realization that he died right as he was about to become everything. And Lizard, as I said, Lizard, he didn't die, but once that information comes out, that once they go back, that they will return to a fate where they most likely are dead. Spider-Man Tom Holland has reservations about, sending them back, whereas Doctor Strange, she's like, hey, this isn't on us. That's their fate to die. They made their choices, they died. Oh well. Oh, hold on. But Tom Holland ain't trying to hear that. Tom Holland ain't trying to hear that. So he takes the box that's supposed to send everybody back, the spell that Doctor Strange creates. He takes the box from Doctor Strange, and him and Doctor Strange have a little face-off where Doctor Strange somehow is using all his tricks. Oh, and for some reason Doctor Strange doesn't have the Time Stone, and he's no longer Sorcerer Supreme. Side note, yeah, because he blipped out for 5 years, Wayne became the Sorcerer Supreme. So maybe Wayne has the Time Stone, because I would assume that since Captain America put all the Infinity Stones back to where they were in the beginning, that the chosen one, the bald-headed lady, that she would still have the stone, and she would still be able to give it to Doctor Strange in his time. Oh, but then Doctor Strange gave the stone to Thanos. So that means that the Time Stone no longer exists. So yeah, okay. So the Time Stone that Tony Stark's used to snap Thanos out of existence goes back into the past so that Doctor Strange can fight Dormo. And then he uses that same Time Stone 5 years later to give to Thanos. So Thanos can wipe everybody out, and then it gets destroyed. So so the Time Stone is gone completely. Because the one that came from the past, the one that the Avengers got in Endgame, went back into the past so that they can fight, so that Doctor Strange can fight Dormo once he became Doctor Strange. Because the one from the past, yeah. So the Time Stone that Doctor Strange had, he gave to Thanos, and then Thanos obliterated that joint. That one is gone forever. Well, I guess all the Time Stones all the Infinity Stones from the current MCU will be gone forever, except for the Tesseract. Yeah, because the Mind Stone is gone, unless they got recreated by WandaVision. But we're getting off a topic here. Let's get back into the Spider-Man movie. So yes. Spider-Man has his face off against Doctor Strange. Surprisingly, because this is not a Doctor Strange movie, this is a Spider-Man's movie. Spider-Man wins the fight. Because honestly, Spider-Man should not win this fight against Doctor Strange. But it was a cool fight. Had some great moments in it. You got to see it to believe it. I'm just giving you synopsis of the movie. I'm not going to be telling you. I'm not going to. You got to see it so that you'll know how great that scene was. He gets and they put Doctor Strange in some type of loop. Well, not loop, but they put him in left him in the fractured mirror universe. So without his ring, so he couldn't get back out until the end of the movie. So that was the reason why we didn't see Doctor Strange pretty much just handle everything in the beginning of the movie. We needed a third act, so we had to take him out. We had to bench him. So they benched Doctor Strange, and Tom Holland, Peter Parker, decides to be real stupid. And he decides he's going to fix everybody. Because he's trying to play God. He's going to try and save them from their fate of death. Because they made decisions that caused them to die. The Green Goblin killed himself. And even though Doc Ock actually made a self-sacrifice that went out as a G. So you kind of invalidating his redemption moment by bringing him back. But either way, whatever. So yeah, Tom Holland is attempting to play God and, you know, fix them. He does fix the chip in Doc Ock's cerebral path to make him good. But unfortunately, that's the only success he has. Everybody else is a villain. I don't know why I couldn't do any tricks right there. I didn't even press any buttons, but whatever. There we go. And they jump. They jump Spider-Man, but Spider-Man got them hands, so he's able to fight him off. But that boy, Green Goblin, ain't no joke. Green Goblin put them hands on him. William Dafoe was like, yo, you ain't fixing me. I've been watching all this. I'm the man. You ain't about to change me. And you know what? I'm gonna change you. I'm gonna change you from a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man to a vengeful spirit. And by doing the way he does that is not only giving them the hands. Yeah, I know I'm talking during this cutscene.
Good. What about the
It's basically bad guys getting out of prison. And I'm gonna have to chase down Electro and some other bad guys as well, looks like, in this, I believe. Because I locked up some bad guys and now they're escaping out of prison. This is not cool.
You should have worn your seatbelt.
Boom. Good effect. Good slow-mo. So yeah, Green Goblin gives me the hands. I mean, he works me out. But like, I want to try and work these guys out. Damn, they running the fade on your boy.
I think you guys need a little more plan in your escape plan.
Anybody else want some? I want to throw your ass in the water.
They got it to the armory.
Damn, they got rockets and shit.
Bad.
Some of the inmates are armed with rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm on it.
Woo! How do I heal again?
You guys go back to your cells and behave. We can forget this ever happened.
Yeah, like that, okay. I remember there was something I could do to rockets, right? I could grab them out of the air. Oh, well, that would have been useful earlier. I keep seeing a guy on the ground down here. Okay, so I can grab him. I just gotta time it right. Well, can I just shoot this guy? Wait a minute, what the hell? Did I just go through him? What the hell? I know I jumped off of there. Okay. Okay, the jump button is a little slow. Interesting. But yeah, they faded me. Green Goblin faded me just like these guys with the rockets just did right
Is
now.
that bad? That sounds bad.
It means some of the enemies are armed with
Thank
rocket
you. I
launchers.
was wondering if I
Yeah,
could do
that's
that.
bad. I'm on it. You guys go back to your cells and behave. We can forget this ever happened. Someone get him down here.
I thought I grabbed it. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay, I gotta figure out how to fight again. Is there no target lock? Is there no lock on to enemy so that I can focus one down?
Damn it. They got into the armory.
Is that bad? That sounds bad.
It means some of the enemies are armed with rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm on it. You guys go back to your cells and behave. We can forget this ever happened.
Ah, I tried to grab it. Oh. I really want to know how I can target people. Oh, ran right into that. I just want to beat your ass. Thank you.
Nice. I still see a few more out in the yard.
Who thought it was a good idea to bring rockets into a prison?
Yeah, that's a good question, Spider-Man.
Sergeant Hanson, anyone on this channel?
This is Captain Watanabe. Where are you?
Electrical accident. Top near cell block B. Trying to restore power. Catch you in the chopper?
Affirmative. What happened here?
No idea. First the power went out, then all hell broke loose.
Hold tight. We'll get you as soon as we can.
Oh, fuck.
Spider-Man, can you get to that rooftop? There's an officer calling for help up there.
On my way. Someone's trapped behind that door.
Oh, wow. I'm trying to make sure that I don't keep my mouth wide open while I'm playing this game. You know how I am. How can I? I'm trying to swing this guy. Alright, well, he's stuck.
They're coming.
Where is everybody?
I know I was in the middle of talking about Green Goblin. That's funny. They was on. They coming for the police. They like, they don't give a damn.
Help the warden. I'll keep working on getting the power restored. Right, I'm on it.
I'm supposed to have gadgets. Ah, I was wondering when that was gonna pop out.
Take them all out.
I was trying to pin this big ass to the ground.
Could this get any worse?
Oh my goodness. There's supposed to be a way that once you web these guys up, you're supposed to be able to swing them. Where's this guy with this shield? Oh, come on, whoop his ass. I forgot how to whoop these guys' ass. Shield guys, I forgot how to fight. There it is. Oh! What the hell? Let's get rid of some of these snipers. I really wish I could remember all the damn combinations in this game. Like, that should have been me just whooping this guy's ass. Thank you.
Good work. Just a few left.
figure out how to get rid of these guys' shields. Oh, come on. I know I pressed dodge. Oh, there it is. So square the circle. It finally showed it at the bottom, huh? Well, I finally read it here at the bottom. Alright, who are you guys shooting at? I got one more bad guy on radar. Alright. They're still in, they know how to fly a helicopter? Well, I mean, I guess if you're a prisoner and you're desperate, you figure it out. Oh, this is impressive. And yeah, let's bring her on down. They have a rocket launcher in the helicopter. Kick, yes, kick. Oh, that's what's up, Spidey. Oh, you almost killed those guys, though. Whoop his ass. Oh, you didn't punch him a couple times? And you know you just broke a helicopter, right?
Things are somewhat under control.
Yep, there it is.
It was. Let's go.
We knew this was
Maybe
gonna
it's
happen.
not as bad as it looks.
So yeah, Green Goblin, Electro, Lizard, Sandman, and Doc Ock are all in a happy hooligan John Favreau's condo, where Spider-Man is trying to fix them, and then of course they all turn evil. Well, except for Doc Ock. Doc Ock is fixed. Sandman decides to just jet, and Lizard was downstairs in the truck, so he jets as well. Electro's being Electro, just being evil and blows everything up, and Green Goblin runs the hands on Spider-Man, whooping Spider-Man's ass throughout the building, multiple floors, and ends up murking Aunt May. Just as she's passing, because she doesn't even know, Mercer Torme does an amazing job in this role and in this
I'll head
moment.
for the main control center and see how bad this
She
is.
gives with great responsibility there must come with great power there must come great responsibility speech. And it's the first time those words are uttered in the MCU, which is a great thing for all of us fans of Spider-Man to hear those words echoed. I was about to say, I know I've been pressing those buttons right there for a minute. Oh, almost. Oh, damn! I'm pressing circle. Circle. Gets unalived by Green Goblin.
That doesn't sound good.
And at this point, Spider-Man is pissed and he's distraught and he's sad. So he goes off the reservation.
Whatever's behind that door, it sure is big.
And MJ and Ned are now worried about him, and Ned has shown a propensity to be able to use magic. So the Rhino. This is gonna be fun.
Like surprise, Spider.
What is he talking about?
I don't see any perch points. Here we go. Okay, that's just a sail.
This is an emergency. Report to action station and initiate protocol Delta.
Spirit can't follow me through that. Alright. Where am I supposed to be going?
Hey, what's your status?
Oh,
Trapped in a prison with every criminal I put away. This is too good to be true. Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
this is gonna be fun. Alright.
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a hit right soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking Electro.
That worked out. So yeah, Ned has shown a propensity for magic, so he uses the Doctor Strange ring to look for Peter Parker, Spider-Man, and he opens a portal, but it's not to
I thought this was a chase.
the Spider-Man that he's looking for. It is to, surprise, surprise, Andy Garfield Spider-Man. So he tries it again, and guess who we get now? Surprise, surprise. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. So now we have two Spider-Man, two Peter Parkers.
Can't stop me. I'm glad that you still try.
You tell me when you're working for, I'll go easy on you. Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
Okay. Kick his ass, Spider-Man. Oh, the Vulture too? Come on now.
We're going to have so much
This is just ridiculous. How many people does he gotta fight by himself?
Still with me, huh?
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped, including Martin Lee. That means 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
Making this interesting, huh, Vulture? I mean, Electro. Oh, damn. Oh, impressive. Hopefully this is a rubber suit that I'm wearing.
Keep chasing it. Party's almost over.
Oh, damn. Oh, you all my damn energy just to heal. And I gotta fight Rhino, Vulture, Scorpion. This is gonna be a lot to deal with. I guess that's how Spider-Man felt. So that's why Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield helped MJ and Ned to find their Tom Holland Spider-Man, whose place of solace is the top of their high school. And the three Spider-Men meet up, they have a conversation, great moments, laughs all had, not all. No, there were no laughs had. But you have a unique chance for Spider-Man to learn from Spider-Man and have a conversation with two different versions and age points of himself. This is a great fight scene, by the way, that I'm talking about. Oh, snap! They got him! Snap! Ah! They get up, Spider-Man! Fight back, Spider-Man! Don't let them jump you like this. Damn! They doing Spider dirty. Want to stab him in the back with that punk ass tail, and then you too, Doc Ock. Eat too, Brutus. You motherfucker, you. Oh, it's a warning? Okay. That means I survive it.
Stay out of our way.
You should have killed me, bitch. Cause now I'm coming back for your punk ass. The rest of your little bitch ass minions, they gonna catch these hands too. But you in particular, you tossing me off buildings and shit after I tried to help you out with your chip and everything. Oh, I'm fucking you up. It's on sight. It's on sight. He better not have ruined my new suit. Okay, I thought that there was some holes in my suit too, cause I didn't know that I was gonna have to give him the hands and the doggone Taylor bill. But yeah, that's how they love Peter. But yeah, so Spider-Man gets a chance to speak to the Sinister Six assembled, apparently. Speaks to a college-age Spider-Man and a middle-aged Spider-Man. So he gets to speak to Spider-Man who dealt with grief at different points in their life. So he gets like an education from the other Spider-Man, which is a great moment. Which is another reason why this is a really good movie, because it relies a lot on the nostalgia you feel for certain characters, you know. And I think that they did a great job in this. And Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was not one of my favorites, but in this, he really was. He was actually my favorite Spider-Man of the three in No Way Home. He was good. I mean, Tobey was good, but there was just certain. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield both did some great acting. And there was some great acting done by a lot of actors, but there's a moment where Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland lock eyes, and this is right at the end, and there's like an unspoken message of like, you don't need to do this, this is taking it too far, I know what you're going through, but it ain't worth it type of moment, and say it all in the eyes. And then there's and that's with Tobey Maguire and Tom Holland. And then there's a moment with Andrew Garfield and Zendaya and MJ, and there's no real. It's the words that are said, like "Are you okay? Are you okay?" are the words, but it's other things that were said in that moment that if you had nostalgia for, if you've seen the previous movies and knew what happened to Gwen Stacy, that you like, oh man, and he was able to portray all that grief and that emotion without saying the words or explaining the story. So both everybody did great jobs as far as acting by saying a lot without actually using their words to say it, using their entire instrument to portray their message.
Throughout the city, police and state agents continue to battle with Rikers and Raft's escapees. Meanwhile, Mayor Osborn has gone on record claiming Spider-Man was prison break and citywide sickness.
Seriously?
Demanding him a fugitive.
blame for this? It be what it be.
An exclusive report by the Bugle revealed that this disease originated in a secret, unregulated Oscorp laboratory here in
It is
Manhattan.
almost
Mayor
2022
Osborne
here as
insists that
well.
Oscorp
Turn it off.
NDC on an anti-serum, but has not provided any further evidence to support this claim.
Looks a little bit like Robert Redford. That had to hurt. Yeah. How you gonna blame Spider-Man for a prison break though? He Spider-Man arrived after the prison break was going on. And he got his ass whooped and your cops didn't do jack to stop it. And your cops didn't do jack to stop the doggone bioterrorism attack. Yeah, just have blame throw Spider-Man. Because he's a fucking nut job. No, you didn't let it happen. No, Spidey, don't take this on you. Because if I see him, I'm putting hands on him. So it better not be no cutscene.
Which means I have 192 non-broken ones. Thanks for taking care of me, by the way.
Okay, so there's 206 bones in the human body,
Branded you a priority target, you know.
according to Sarah Connor
Accept the honor.
from Terminator 2.
What is happening to our city, Yuri?
I don't know. Feels like the end of the world. Maybe it is.
You know what? I think with that mission complete, I think we're going to call it an evening for the Spider-Man gameplay. I can feel myself getting a little tired of the Spider-Man whip swing, getting my ass whooped,
Banding
and
together and
I'm getting
taking
a
over
little
entire
tired.
city
So
blocks.
as you get older, level 40 unlocked, as you guys know.
I'll take care of him.
Trying to
What
stay
else
up
you
for
got?
the doggone
Mayor told Silver
ball
Sable to
dropping.
do whatever it
Gets
takes
a little
to find Lee
harder.
and Octavius. So she's just rounding people up indiscriminately, holding them captive in bases around the city. I've even heard rumors of enhanced interrogation tactics.
You mean torture?
Yeah,
Don't worry. I'm on it.
the
This is our
government
city, Yuri.
will do
It's
what the
time we take
government
it
do.
back.
Great. My men are tracking the supervillains. I'll update you when we make progress. For now, do your best to stabilize the city.
Now we got internment camps that they call them prisoner camps, but they're basically internment camps set up by Sable that we gotta deal with. And that's another problem I have with the MCU, the Marvel Universe in general, because apparently it's still going on in this game. There's a Department of Damage Control in the No Way Home movie, and in all the Spider-Man movies, I think that they were the ones who were cleaning up the vultures. They made the Vulture into a villain by taking his job away, pretty much. Why are all the government officials such dicks and bureaucratic assholes? Whether it's Robert Redford, whether it's from the Captain America Winter Soldier, or the council from the Avenger movies that wanted to put a nuke in New York, or even I'm good, Aunt May.
Fine, May. Staying safe.
Yeah, stay
I'm
in.
worried about you.
We'll go to this big ass building.
Right now. Our sister locations uptown, not so much. But we're safe and secure down here.
Let's hope it stays that way. I'll stop by when I can, May. Love you.
Sister Station. Those bridges look nice. Can I cross them? I don't think I can. Nope, can't cross. Oh, it might be able to cross. I think that's Miles Morales' game. I might back up for Spider-Man. I do enjoy this Spider-Man game. It's the dodge is a little bit trickier than what I'm used to. I'm still used to the Batman Arkham City dodge. I think that was one of the better dodges that they had in video games. I didn't like it in Arkham Knight, so it wasn't really smooth. It was fluid. All these damn missions, but yeah. Yeah, back to the movie. As I was saying, there's always.
Attention units. Snipers and officers inbound.
Oh, let's stop
Location
these
is north
crimes.
end of Chinatown.
know what the objectives are. I'm just kicking this guy's ass. One more. Where you at?
Nice. I'm invisible again.
Invisible again. I don't know what that means. Right.
Spider-Man, the Raft MVPs are back on the grid, laying siege to our police precincts. My men need your help. Now. Get to a vantage point in Midtown and I'll explain.
On my way. Is it Octavius?
No, 2 of his flunkies. Still searching for the doctor. I have to be honest. That one scares me. Might be the smartest supervillain I've ever encountered.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Hold tight, Captain.
Always remember the time we spent together.
So yeah, as I was saying, it's just a bunch of bureaucratic assholes. So the Department of Damage Control is all on Spider-Man's ass, and
All units.
he's threatening his friends,
Prisoners are holding
and
one hostage. Location is north.
they don't show up to fight the villains though. They never show up to fight the villains. Somehow, even when Aunt May is being killed by the Goblin, they shoot at Spider-Man. It really does get on my nerves. So like even in this, Sable is now, they're blaming Spider-Man for the prison break, and Sable is now going up against the citizens of New York and just setting up internment camps and whatnot. So that's just been a real issue with me with the Marvel universe, how no one competent ever gets in a position of authority in the bureaucratic parts of the world. So yeah, the three, as you can guess, in the movie, the 3 Peter Parkers, the 3 Spider-Man team up, then they do their brainy thing and figure out ways, the MacGuffins, if you've seen the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales movie, they figure out the MacGuffins and how to beat the Sinister 5, Sinister 6, or whatever that are after them. Well, that are in this world, they don't belong to me. And they run the rematch against, Tom Holland runs the rematch against Green Goblin. And they have an epic fight. Woo! They coming at me, huh? I guess I'll clear up these rules before I do this mission.
Stable control. What's the status of our position in Dutchtown? Starting control now. Eyes out for Spider-Man.
Hey, if you want to go back to jail that bad, how can I refuse?
Like the taste of that?
This is for you.
I keep this up. Soon I'll have arrested literally everyone in Rikers. Again.
Get them all. I was about to say kill them all. What's going on?
Geniuses! I hadn't even seen you until you started causing trouble.
I think he might have a case of broken neck syndrome. Could have used that energy to heal. So yeah, like as I say, the end of the movie happens because they run the fade against the Sinister Five again. The three Spider-Man work together, even though two of the Spider-Man don't have experience working together because in their movies they fought alone. I mean, I guess in Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire's fought along the side of Green Goblin Jr. But yeah, they're mostly used to fighting alone, whereas Tom Holland is used to being an Avenger, which he brings up. But so he helps organize them, sort of like Captain America does for the Avengers. And they proceed to one by one take down their foes in spectacular fashion. And Tom Holland has his fight against Green Goblin, who killed Aunt May, and at this point, Tom Holland is ready to
all units. We have reports of gunfire coming from
completely wipe Green Goblin, Norman Osborn off the face of the earth. And right as he's about to, that's when I say that Tobey Maguire acting comes out, and he has his moment with it. I wanted to see if there was a way inside this house because the lights are off here. When I go on this side, they're on. So is that a tinted window? Or is that just game design issues? What's this? Oh no, I'm not about to stop no bombs. If the bombs go off, fuck them. People die.
Attention all units. 1043. Policeman is under attack. Reports are coming in from Little Tokyo.
Where? Wait a minute, why are y'all after me?
Gotta love Sable agents. Always showing up when it's the least good.
Watch my six.
My permanent record isn't looking too great right now.
Damn, I didn't know it was Sable agents that were attacking me. That's not gonna be good. I know that they blame me for the prison break and the terrorist attack, but damn. Everywhere I go, somebody trying to murk me in this damn.
Great news. The 10th time I put you away, the meeting is free. Choices next time, but let's be real.
Alright, is that everybody there? Like I say, everywhere I go, somebody trying to shoot at me. Hell. But yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the movie as far as the bad guys are concerned, but there's still the problem of... Oh, that was cool! I've never done that move before. Oh, they fucking with the cops again. This is crime here. What crime is being happening here? That was the red? I thought that there was a crime going on. Just you fucking guys just messing with me, huh? That was kind of cool too. Never done that before, where I just pick somebody up, spent them 3 times in the washer cycle, and then smash them to the ground. Some red dots below me. I finished these guys off. But yeah, as I was trying to say, I see another movie for the villains, but there's still the matter of the spell, which is going more and more out of control.
Sable agents, just who I didn't want to see.
But thankfully, Doctor Strange is back. And he's trying to put a stop to the spell, but unfortunately, it's going too powerful. It's gotten too big. So, Spider-Man suggests that they go with the original spells, that everybody forgets who he is, including Doctor Strange and all the people that he changed the spell, end up changing the spell for, to remember. So now,
But of course, I'm the criminal here.
getting closer to that time. So of course, yeah, he says that's what he ends up doing. He asks Doctor Strange to go with the original spell, make everybody forget him, which Doctor Strange ends up doing, and Peter Parker promises MJ and Zed that
I'll see him again, though.
he'll come back and try and remind him who he is. But after the spell is done, Spider-Man decides that, you know what?
Officers, be advised.
Is that rocket still tracking me? Well, say that's the best rocket in history. I wish I could have turned around and got a look at it, because that rocket was tracking me for a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to as close to that point. What is that, the Chrysler Building? Or is that the Empire State? I'm not a New Yorker, people. Now, if y'all ask me the Sears Tower, because it's never going to be Willis Tower, in my opinion, then I can tell you that between that and the John Hancock Building. But that's because I'm from Chicago, not a New Yorker. That time I got a chance to turn around and see the missile. But yeah, so after Doctor Strange performs a spell, everybody forgets who Spider-Man is. So Spider-Man now has no high school diploma because he didn't get a chance to graduate, and no one knows who Peter Parker is, so he has no birth records and nothing like that. So he's got to apply for citizenship, birth certificate, all that. And since Aunt May is gone and Happy no longer knows who he is, no one knows who Peter Parker is. So Peter Parker is pretty much poor, broke, and starting off from the beginning, and that's how our movie ends. It begins with the beginning of Spider-Man, because that is how Spider-Man's story really begins. Spider-Man loses his uncle. In this case, he loses his aunt. So, and he's poor. He has to get a job. He's always trying to make ends meet, and he learned the lesson of loss and the lesson of with great power must come great responsibility. So it was the beginning of the Spider-Man adventure, even though we've had multiple movies with Spider-Man in it. It was a brilliant ending. It was a brilliant movie. As I said, I just have a problem with the fact that, you know, the Department of Damage Control and so many other government officials and people of authority and bureaucrats in the Marvel MCU universe are just such, well, no, the Marvel period, the Marvel universe are such dickheads and assholes and incompetent and just really bad at their jobs, or have personal vendettas to make them just horrible people. And fact that Tony Stark didn't set up any type of contingency plans for his businesses being his technology being proliferated and confiscated and just misused, and his people that worked underneath him don't seem to have the type of money that they should have earned working, including the Falcon. Falcon out here can't even get a loan. Hawkeye out here on the farm, like, come on, they were Avengers, and Tony Stark was the guy who was paying everybody. So Tony Stark should have set everybody up with like a $10 to $20 million fund for every time they saved the world, especially if it was because some shit that Tony Stark did. So yeah, those are my only complaints with the movie. Besides that, it was a brilliant movie. Oh, and the fact that you would have to have seen Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 and Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 in order to get a good 80% of what's going on in this movie, because as I said, all the villains and two of the three main characters are from other franchises, other universes movies. So if you didn't know William Dafoe as Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1, and if you didn't know Doc Ock, I forget the actor who played him, from Spider-Man 2, or Jamie Foxx from Amazing Spider-Man, or Sandman from Spider-Man 3, or Jamie Foxx from Amazing Spider-Man 2, and the Lizard from Spider-Man 1. None of these villains, or you weren't a Spider-Man comic book movie fan, none of these villains have made appearances in any of the previous Spider-Man movies or any of the previous MCU. So
by chickens, I mean the lunatics.
I'm not giving you a chance to speak. You're not going to speak over me, J. Jonah. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and call it a wrap for. How do I exit the game the right way? View legend, missions, DLC, moves list.
From Rikers Island.
There we go. Yeah, besides Tony Stark's not setting people up with the money, and like I say, not having lawyers and everything set up for Stark Industries to protect them and protect all the employees of Stark Industries from repercussions of him running an international vigilante organization. I thought it was a brilliant movie, and like I say, and besides the fact that it does rely heavily on the history of other movies, but so did the entire Avengers franchise. So it's nothing new. It's just that you have to go outside of the MCU to get a better gist of what's going on in this movie, which makes it more unique. And final spoilers, final stinger, as I close out this game. Here, they letting them off. It is, as you can see right there, 11:03. So there's less than an hour remaining in this year, and I guess it would have been nice. You know what? Let's see how much progress we made before we close this out completely. We were at 70% from the previous save. Let's see where we at now. We should be almost done with this game, even though it would have been nice to end out the year with it completely finished. Something just gives us something to look forward to for the next year. I didn't realize I would have to go through the whole Marvel. But as the Marvel logo appears, I give the final spoiler, final stinger for the movie No Way Home. At the final last end credits, I believe. It may not be the last one. At least in the end credit that I saw, they showed Tom Hardy's Venom. Oh, only 5%? I did all that and only got 5% done. Okay. Alright. I just wanted to know. Alright. I thought we were at least 85, 90%. Yeah, I'm only at 75. Well, okay, 3/4 of the way. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I've seen worse. So yeah, Tom Hardy's Venom makes a surprise appearance in the end of Spider-Man. At the end credits, he's in a bar, and apparently he's just going over, getting updated on the entire history of Spider-Man, Peter Parker, the Avengers, and everything from the bartender and the blip, and getting information about the blip and everything from the bartender that at the bar that he's been getting drunk at during the entire movie. So he didn't appear. So it was supposed to be he would have been the sixth villain of the Sinister Six of that movie, because you had the Lizard, Sandman, Electro, Dr. Octavius, Green Goblin, and Venom, who was at the bar. Would have been six, but he never showed up in the movie. But that was and he gets sent back because at the end of the movie, Tom Holland uses a spell to send everybody back and make everybody forget about him. So he gets sent back to his respective Sony universe, but a piece of the Venom symbiote, whatever, gets left behind. So that sets up the Venom in the MCU, which is a great thing. Also, Jamie Foxx dropped a little Easter egg talking about how he thought that Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was black, and there's got to be a black Spider-Man out there somewhere, which, as we know, Miles Morales is Black Spider-Man. So, yeah, that's my level 40 unlocked, Seth 40's review of Spider-Man No Way Home, spoiler review, as I played Marvel Spider-Man on the PS4. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to let you guys enjoy this last hour of 2020 amongst yourselves and getting into your activities. I'm going to go ahead and get myself ready for the next year, which also begins the end of my vacation, the beginning of my work week. So yeah, I ain't gonna be doing a whole bunch of stand up late and partying, but I'm just gonna get turn on some music and whatnot and watch something really cool until the ball drops at midnight. But I want to thank you all for joining me here on Level 40 Unlocked, for joining me all year. I know I've been sporadic in my broadcast here and there, took quite a few months off. I think I even started this channel this year, and I just want to thank you all for the support, and it's really appreciated. I really appreciate you guys and gals rocking with me all this time. And 2022, we're gonna do it all over again, this time even better and bigger, so look forward to that. And with that being said, Happy New Year. And I want to wish you all, I want to thank you all for joining me. And don't forget to hit that like, follow, subscribe. So we go into the new year with more content and you get the notifications. And as always, I want to wish you all a peace and a bye-bye. Also, be safe out there. Celebrate responsibly. Until next time, thank you for watching.